This year is the 8th annual Women in League round, and throughout the month of May, the NRL will celebrate the role that women play in rugby league from grassroots right through to the professional level, and make them feel proud of their contribution to the greatest game of all.
And we all know very much the significant role that women play within our game, or all across the game. And this year, obviously, we've shifted our focus with respect to the Women in League round. This month, there's more than 130 women will take part in the NRL's inaugural Wellbeing and Balance Workshop Leadership Series. And it marks the start of an ongoing campaign by the NRL to invest in really the fastest growing area of influence in the game, which is women and girls. Player registrations have increased 66% in the past 12 months, and women's involvement at all levels continue to grow from grassroots, where 40% of clubs' positions are held by women.
While this initiative still celebrates the diverse roles women play and the contribution they make, the introduction of the workshops this year will better equip women both personally and professionally to continue the growth of the game. We're really excited about the direction of Women in League for 2014.
This is a really special round for me, and I think for rugby league in general. It gives us an opportunity to celebrate the involvement that women have, and I think really bring to the surface and identify the people that might not be at the commission table, might not be at the CEO table, but are certainly holding roles that really bring rugby league together in a lot of ways. Women really are the glue that bring rugby league together in the rugby league community. And it's the people not just that run the tuck shops, which is sort of the old adage that keeps getting dragged out, but it's the women who are running junior rugby league competitions, really involved in being presidents and treasurers and secretaries and umpiring and coaching, or refereeing as the case may be. Umpiring, that was netball, that's right. And refereeing and really making a difference. And those are the people that we're here to celebrate.
A couple of guys on the weekend played some outstanding football. You can barely tell them apart when they're in the same room together, and they've given much excitement to many people for at least 2 or 3 years now. I'm not talking about Josh and Brett Morris. Folks, could you please put your hands together for Taj and Jarvis Weaver? So what do you reckon you guys together introduce a very special guest, your mum? Do you reckon you can do that on the microphone? We'll stand together, okay? Come up here. How do you reckon we pump up your mum? What can we say?
No.
What about, can everyone put their hands together for my mum? Go.
Can everyone put their hands together for my mum?
Ladies and gents, Liz Weaver, from your perspective, without women involved, not just in the senior and professional level, but most certainly in the junior ranks, rugby league wouldn't be what it is today.
Definitely not. I think women are really natural-born leaders, and they're very organised and they're very passionate about things, especially to do with their own children and other people's children. And I think looking at many women in this room and many women that have lots of different roles to play in rugby league, they're just really passionate, so they do a really good job. They don't like to do things half-heartedly. And I think they just keep things running smoothly. And I know at D-Low I really keep the boys in check.
Now, you two guys are going head-to-head in the Mother's Day clash this weekend. Do you prefer to play with each other or against each other?
Oh, I think we certainly prefer to play on the same side together, but obviously that's not the case these days. But it's always one of the games that we mark on the calendar to see when we're coming up against each other, because we always bring out the best in each other, and when we're on the same field together, we try and outplay each other. So that's what will be happening on Sunday. If he does something special, I'll be trying to better it, that's for sure.
I'm going to bring it right to a point here. Brett's been nominated this week for the Harvey Norman Favourite Son Award. It gets announced next week. Is it going to the right son? Because I've heard some stories about favourite sons in the Morris family, and is it true that at this point right now someone's in possession of a, what's it called, the world's #1 son cup?
It's true.
And who's got that?
Josh.
Did you know that, folks? There's actually an official world's #1 son cup in the Morris family. How did he get it?
Because he bought it and then she gave it back to him.
No, it's a running gag in our family. Elder brother Scott, being the eldest brother, always thinks that he should have #1 status. But growing up, he used to try and pick on these two. and Josh was this emotional little wreck all the time, and he'd bite back all the time, and Brett would just go. So Scott gave up trying to bait Brett, and Josh had been, Mum, he's doing it again. I'd say, be strong, it's okay, be strong. Don't listen to him, ignore him. So he'd be hanging onto my skirt, and as they got older, Scott would say, oh, mummy's boy, number one son. So after a few years, I thought, I've had enough of this rubbish. So I saw this cup, number one son, and I bought it, wrapped it up and gave it to him for Christmas. Scott has not gotten over it yet.
I love it.
So there is this running gag through our family about number one son. He's got a cup to prove it. Yeah.